So a while back, I talked about getting back into the dating scene, or should I just say online dating scene, because even then, that is a trip. Now, I'm Gen X, and so I, we're old school, right? But this was interesting. This guy that I'm going to, like, wow. Like, seeing his profile pictures, I was like, very nice. I'm impressed. Finally, somebody who hits the gym, who takes care of themselves. All right, let's see what happens here. So fine, we're talking. He does the whole, wow, you're sexy. And I'm like, when a guy starts off with, like, my looks, I'm just like, all right, maybe it's an icebreaker. I don't know. I've been out of the, dating game for a while, but I'm like, yeah, you're in shape too. Cool. And he's like, thanks. So we do the whole what attracts you, so as you can see, I tell him, how you take care of yourself is important. I don't want to fall in love with somebody who doesn't take care of themselves and then has, all these diseases and stuff because they couldn't control, what they put in their body, blah, blah. Of course, sense of humor, all that. Obviously, he loved what I was saying. He enjoyed it. And then, cool, we go on to talking, he's telling me, yeah, muscular, very dominant. All right. So I'm not saying that that's a red flag, but everyone's got a different definition when they start throwing out words like that. Dominant. And, I'm like, well, the fact that it didn't scare you away, because seriously, guys, they're afraid of a woman who's strong like I am. Not easy, and I like this right here. And you're gonna have to, I'm not easily scared. Really? You guys be the judge. But then, obviously, they go to this question. Are you submissive? Now, I've talked to a few people about what this means to them. Of course, men. And it's just like the definitions that they give, some make sense, some, And as you can see, I'm just like, a lot of people have different ideas. Depends on how the guy, is towards me. If he makes me feel safe, then it's easier to be submissive, which is true. If a guy's cool, if a guy treats me amazing, then, me being submissive to him isn't going to be difficult. It's just going to come naturally. I like a guy that takes charge, who, but I don't like, you don't want to douche. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but that's when it gets, remember how we said, I'm not easily scared. And here's where it gets funny. Of course, I'm a leader and decisive. Cool, great. I'm kind, but don't get it twisted. I make the rules. Now, when he said that, I was just like, how do I respond? I make the rules? I make the rules. Yeah, so I thought about it, and I'm just trying to think of a way, I'm trying not to be I'm trying not to be my normal self, which is like, well, fuck this shit, I'm out, So, do you ever compromise, or do you feel, I said feel, like you're always right? When he said, I don't scare easily, I think I scared him. No, wait. I questioned him. Apparently, that's a big no-no. And that was the end of that. Just like that. See, it's just like, don't question a man who says, I make the rules. Like, I can see why you're single. That was funny and interesting. But going back to the whole, are you submissive question. What is that? Is that another way of saying, are you going to question me all the time? Because I understand old school mentality for men being the head of the household. I grew up in the Mormon church. Believe me, I know about it. The patriarchy is big in the Mormon church. If you are a man, especially if you're a white man, you rule all. And that's just how it is. A close friend of mine who married one of these boys, let's say one day he got mad at her because when he came down for breakfast, she didn't ask him how he slept. He didn't like that. So that's what we're talking about. It's just these dudes that think that because they are a man, that's all they have to do is be a man. And they deserve to be treated a certain way. They deserve to be respected a certain way. They have this, deserving, just mind that's like, well, I'm the man of the house. But if you don't do manly duties in the house, like my friend, she told her husband, hey, brakes are getting a little squeaky on the car. Yeah, he never took care of it. She took care of it. Just like, I'm not saying all men, I'm just saying though, these guys that have this, I'm the man, that's all I need to be, you don't question me, I am the man. No, I guess I'm not submissive or submissive enough, but till next one, hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.